Okay, just doing a quick video today, so that basically for any newbies, it kind of covers everything you need to know, and just now kind of refresher for all the ladies that have been going for a while now. And I know I did one a while back like this, but I'm just going to do another one. Basically, so it's a bit more concise, a bit more straight to the point. And I'll upload it to Facebook later. You're obviously watching this on Facebook, so you'll see it then. So to begin with, basically, I'm going to start with, for anybody that's just started, so it's called a starter webinar. So basically, you'll know from this video what you need to do. Now, I've spoke to you already through the consultation, so I've kind of discussed what you need to do, what's expected of you, what you expect of me, and how it's basically down to you, how it's basically on you to get the best results you can. You'll only get good results if you put 100% into it, 100% into sessions, 100% into food, the whole lot of it. You can't cheat the food, you can't turn up for sessions and do extra sessions think you're getting away with it, food-wise and vice versa. So it's really important you get that. You know, I can only help so much. I don't go home and feed you all night and, you know, stop you from eating rubbish before you go to bed. You know, I don't stop you. I don't stop the bad habits. So what you need to do is basically back yourself into a corner and put this on yourself and make sure you do what you set it to do at the start. So obviously when you do start, you will get these 4 attachments in an email. You get these sent out. You basically read through these. They're pretty self-explanatory. All the food you need to eat is listed in the meal suggestions one here. So anything that's not on it, anything you're not sure about, basically you don't have it. And there's recipes to come along with that. There's recipes here in DMIC recipe 7. So 7 breakfast items, 7 lunch, 7 dinner. And there's the blueprint here. So the blueprint basically covers why you're doing it, why you're doing X, Y, and Z, why you have to eat this stuff, what it will do for you, why you're doing workouts like this, what the effect that'll have. Forget the gift voucher thing, that doesn't mean anything just now. So you go through those 4 attachments, you get those 4 attachments in the email, you read through these. I'd probably read through them once over at the start, then maybe read them over the next day as well, just so you're not missing anything out, just so you get it all. But hopefully I'll cover that today anyway. And in Wufoo, you will get your food diary. I'll link you this, the DMIC food diary link. Now, even for those that have been going for a while now, I need more food diaries. I know I put it in a status last week that you need to, you know, if I can't see what you're eating, you know, I can't tell you why you're not getting results if you're not getting results. So if you're wondering why you're not getting results, you're not sending food diaries, then that's probably why. Especially if you turn up for sessions, things like that. So it's so important that you track what you're having. You know, you can still say to yourself, you know, I'm still eating well, but you know, I need to vouch for that, and you need to kind of be honest with it yourself. That could just be you really telling yourself a story, telling yourself you're still eating well when you know you're kind of hiding stuff. You're not as good as you were when you started. So these are really important for you to track, and so you're conscious about all the time what you're eating as well. So maybe, you know, as I said to the new ladies I spoke to yesterday, you know, when you get to that time of night when you know, you're not hungry, but your mind's telling you, you know, eat something crap, eat something sugary, eat something, you know, drink some wine, crisps, chocolate, whatever. It's being able to have the, you know, the strength and the willpower not to do it. Because if you do it, you've got to write this down here. So that's the important thing to remember. You've got to write everything down here. If you're not honest about it, if you're not honest about what you're eating, what you're drinking, then I can't help you if you're not getting results. Okay, so you fill this in, this food diary in every day, and at the bottom of the page, you will get where is it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. How you find your week. So that's basically where you put any issues you have in, any food, workout, sleep, stress, any other issues, so anything that might be bothering you. But I'd hope that if anything was bothering you through the week, like I say, I'm always in hand to text, to call, to speak to after a class. You know, if anything's bothering you, because it's always better to talk face to face, I think, anyway, to get your point across a bit better. You know, so you've got that. You have a food diet to fill out, so you've got that, and then you've got the action plan. So your action plan is basically your accountability plan. You tell me what you want to achieve out of the training, out of the whole program, what you want how you know, what you need, what you think you need basically out of all this. So, you know, a lot of people going out weight, dress sizes, etc., etc. But talk more feelings as well. So go detailed as possible as well. So for everything you think about in your head that bothers you just now, everything you want to change, you write it basically down here. Everything, literally, don't hold back on it. The more you put, the better results you'll get as well. One word answers won't get results, to be honest, because you're not really going deep into the truth and what you really want. You're just kind of sidetracking it and think it's not important when it really is. So you need to get this done. I'm pretty sure you all do that in this. That's cool. That's why you fill out at farm. So that's done. So yeah. So moving on from that, you will obviously get put in the Facebook group as well. So you'll get stuck into this here. Where is it? It's taking a while to load. So yeah, when you're on the Facebook group here, what you will do is on the pin post here. This is where this video will go into, obviously, because you're watching it. This is where you see all times, dates of sessions. I put obviously a link to the food diaries there. So if you're struggling, if you've deleted the link in the email for the food diary and you can't find it, you'll find it here. All dates, times, venues. This video will be on here, so if you can watch it at all times if you're ever struggling, if you're ever not sure why you're doing things. And I will also, well, you'll see it for yourself. So basically, all I'm really saying is that the pin post in the private group is where you'll find all the info. So always remember to look there if you're ever struggling. So always get texts about times, dates, and that sessions. So you can always find it there. So yeah, so moving on from that, so you've started. Another important thing, obviously, to this week from like before and after photos. It's so important if you're starting out, if you just started out not long ago, that you take before and after photos in your clothes, in your underwear, whatever it is. Because if you get results, you're going to be really serious. You're going to seriously regret it if you don't do it. Because visually, you're going to want to see the results you've got. So I know you will. You're probably scared, a bit embarrassed, but nervous about doing it just now, and that's normal. You know, nobody's going to enjoy really want to do it because you normally start out doing this because you're unhappy about your appearance and unhappy about how you look, not confident about how you look. But it's so important that you do this now because you can look in 2-3 months' time down the line and say, look, I was here, now I'm there. No, I was there, sorry, now I'm here. That's the wrong way around. But yeah, before and after photos, really important. Don't have to be in your gym gear. It doesn't matter what they are, social occasions, anything that kind of. But the underwear one, like in your underwear, they're good because it really shows. It shows everything really. Side on, from behind, from the front. It's not for everyone to see. Don't worry, it's just for you to see. And the ones, whenever you take other ones, it could be in your gym gear. It could be a night out. Now and then, in a couple months' time, you wear the same clothes, and look, you can see the change. That's basically what they're there for. That's why you do it. It's for you, so you can see the benefits. Because me telling you you've lost X measurements, you've lost X centimeters today, it doesn't really matter sometimes because that's pie in the sky. It doesn't really matter to you. Dress sizes, clothes, you'll feel a bit looser. Dress sizes going down, that's good. But if you can see it, as I said, because every day you're going to look in the mirror and think, I'm not losing weight. I'm not losing weight. I don't feel any different. I don't feel any different. When you probably have, but you've just been hard on yourself because you've seen yourself every day. And, to be honest, because I see you that regularly as well, it's always good for me to see it as well because I see you that regular that sometimes I don't notice it as well when it's obvious and it's apparent because friends will say it to you, family will say it to you when they haven't seen you maybe for a week or two. So that's basically why you do that. So they're important. Moving on to food. The food thing is, I said on Monday that I was going to post a video up and it wouldn't upload to YouTube, so I'm just going to put it in this. I'm going to start off with breakfast, right? Breakfast, basically after doing some the weekend past, I did a lot of revision myself and what over food diaries from back at the start and, just go over some nutrition information, the stuff I learned, ages ago. And it's just basically hammering home the importance of having a good breakfast, and it's thrown about, most important meal of the day, blah blah blah. But every meal is important. All three of your meals are important, but breakfast is essential. Just like anything, it does start off your day. Your body wakes up in a terrible, terrible state. It needs to be put back in a good state for you to get anywhere in your day, for you to get results, for you to get in order to start losing weight, to start, your better skin, getting more toned, anything like that. A good breakfast is essential, and you're not always going to think it, but having a high in fat breakfast is probably the best one you're ever going to have. A diet that has a breakfast high in fat every day will probably get better results than anything else. I mean, you can't have porridge day to day, the odd day when you're getting a bit sick of what you're having. You can't have, what else? Smoothies. If you're ever struggling with, you don't really, you really don't feel like eating something that day, and you may be struggling for time. You can't have a smoothie, especially a green smoothie. That would do. Porridge would do the odd day, but every day, if you're talking every day, you really need to start eating meals. So things like avocado, things like fish, salmon, mackerel, eggs, like nuts, cashew nuts, total Greek yogurt. I said total Greek yogurt because other yogurts, a lot of yogurts are termed as low fat or low in fat yogurts, or they'll be sweetened, or they'll be Greek style yogurts. And Greek style yogurts aren't Greek yogurts; they're Greek style yogurts. It says in the tin. It's basically, they might as well be like, this is not a Greek yogurt; it's just a natural yogurt. So it's nothing like Greek yogurt. So total Greek yogurt is only a yogurt on the shelves that is basically real. It's proper yogurt. It's got natural probiotics in it. The kind of stuff that Yakult and things like that advertise, this healthy gut bacteria, things like that. Total Greek does that for you, and it's a lot better than that stuff because that stuff's high in sugar. All these Yakult drinks, things like that, Danone or whatever they're called. So yeah, yogurt, that's what you go for. Total Greek is high in protein as well, so you get your proteins from yogurt as well. And it is really important you get protein in the morning. Again, whether that's from fish, eggs, steak if you're feeling hardcore. Even a cooked breakfast, once a week won't do any harm. Like if you're getting good quality meat from the butchers, bacon, Lauren, link sausage, eggs, tomato, mushrooms, stuff like that. That's not going to be bad. You can have that, at the weekend or something like that. It's not going to do any harm. It could be a nice treat. You can see it as a treat, but in essence, really, it's probably going to be better than cereal. It's going to be better than toast. It's going to be better not having anything at all. And that's the worst thing you can do, is have nothing at all or just fruit, for breakfast, because that is not a breakfast. It will not. You'll get to mid-morning and you'll be starving. You'll get to lunch, you'll be starving again. And at dinner time, when you get home at night, you'll be raiding the cupboard, so you'll be eating anything you can get your hands on. So it's so important. The importance of having these meals, high in fat, high in protein. Again, our fats, you could look at our coconut oil, butters, things like that. They're fats as well, olive oil. When I say high in fat foods, I'm not telling you to go and eat like fish, deep-fried fish suppers or deep-fried Mars bars, or those are bad fats. Healthy fats is all explained in the blueprint and the meal suggestions. All those foods that you're eating there, that's a diet consisting of high in protein, high in fat diet. The carbs, the greens come along with that. So the carbs in terms of like sweet potato, new potatoes, basmati rice, quinoa, buckwheat, things like that. They're good carbs. You avoid bread and pasta as much as you can because they're not good. They'll inflame your insides. They're not good for your digestion. You're basically looking to cut out anything processed, anything wheat-based, anything like that. You know it's bad. You know what I mean? And there might be things here and there you might not know about, but you really know what a good diet is. And keeping you fuller for longer is what you want to do. So why you treat breakfast like a meal. Why you do that is so you get to lunchtime and you're not starving. You do have lunch. You still get your lunch in because you got to get your calories in, because eating less isn't mean better results. Sometimes you need to eat a lot more to get the results you want. Then you get to dinner time again, you have your dinner, that's you for the day. You have your 3 meals, you fast really in between, you have your 3 litres of water a day, you have your greens drink in the morning, so where it's the lean greens or protein works greens drink in the morning, first thing. That'll set your body in a good state, and you have your 3 cod liver oil capsules with every meal. So if you're not doing any of these things and you don't feel good about yourself, you're not getting results, or if you're just starting out, this is why you do it. you do it to give you the best chance to get the best results possible. And you're in this, you pay your money, you do your hard training that's why you do it. You don't do it for, yeah, you might do it because, you enjoy the kind of social aspect of it, or, you just enjoy working out, you enjoy the feeling you get afterwards, but you really got to go at it and give it your lot, go all in it, give it 100%. So that's why you eat the foods you eat, So it's dinners, I think lunch and dinners are a bit easier than breakfast because you're not used to probably before this, you're not used to eating a meal for breakfast. You're used to probably having toast or cereal, fruit juices, pastries, or nothing at all. Or maybe having something 2 hours before you get up. That is not breakfast. That will not set you in a good state. That will not get you results. Okay, so in that sense, it is a big change for you. But with lunch and dinner are a bit easier because, with dinner, you can maybe make a bit extra for dinner at night, knowing that you can have that next day for lunch. You can freeze stuff, you can have soups, you can have smoothies, you can have, you can treat it like a meal, basically. Lunch is like a meal again. Same sort of thing. Your proteins, your fats, your veg, carbs if you need it. And carbs should be the one that you kind of play about with most in terms of you don't have to have them every day, and when you do have them, they've got to be under control portion-wise. Your carbohydrates should never be more than a quarter of your plate. Okay? So if your plate's full of carbs, if you're having curry or something like that, or a shepherd's pie, or your homemade shepherd's pie, something like that, or a curry, your plate shouldn't be overflowing with rice or potatoes. The basis of it should be meat and veg, and then kind of supplemented up with carbohydrates. You still do need carbs, but you just need to watch you don't overeat in them. And carbs can come from fruit as well. So remember, don't overeat in fruit. Fruit is good, but it has its place. Okay. And remember, if you are having fruit, it's got to be berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, things like that, high in fibre, and it'll keep your blood sugar stable, okay? Now, I realise this is a bit, you are getting a lot of information here, but, you can watch through it a couple of times. It's not going to be long. It's just making sure you have everything in your armour to get the best results possible, okay? What else was I going to go over? I'm pretty sure that covers most of it. All I was wanting to get across is so everyone that starts out knows what they've got to do. So how it all works. I'll base it away from the sessions. The sessions are quite, as long as you turn up for the sessions, they'll take care of themselves because I'll make sure you kind of do it and you work hard and you do it. But it is really important you make them 2 minimum a week. 3 is good. 4 is brilliant. If you're making 4 sessions a week, that's great. 3 sessions a week is great as well, to be honest. And two is really looking at minimum. So yeah, it's your workouts covered, it's your food covered, that's the kind of the techie side of it covered, all this kind of stuff. And that I'm always there. Some people use it more than others, and it's good to use it as well. The support system of it. So if you are struggling, if you do need help, if there is anything you're not sure about, then you've got to speak about it and let it out. And just say, because if you let it build up, it can be a stress in you, and stress is never good in anyone. Because if you're stressed, then the likelihood is you're not going to sleep good, your diet's going to be a bit wonky, and you're not going to get the full benefit of the sessions. So managing stress, getting good sleep is as important as eating well and turning up for sessions. You've got to get on top of that as well. It's kind of a full package. If you let one slip, especially your diet, if you let one slip, the whole thing could kind of fall by the wayside a wee bit. It's like kind of a domino effect. Just in the same way as, getting results is like a domino effect. Sometimes you get results, you want more and more and more. You want that feeling again, and you won't let it slip because you don't want to go back to the way you were. And that's an important thing to remember is you getting good results doesn't mean, this is it, I either stay this way or I go back to the way I was because I don't deserve to feel this good, because all you've ever known is you've been, feeling unhappy, feeling fat, feeling out of shape. It doesn't have to be like that. You can change now, and you can change for good as well, and you can always get better, always progress. You're never finished with getting results. There are always new challenges out there. If you've got a goal in mind at one time, your goals will change all the time. So it's important in that respect that you always plan ahead and know what you want. You know your why. Like I always keep talking about the why you want to do it. Because why you want to do it isn't always weight loss and toning and things like that. You know, it can be feeling as well. You know, the feeling's the most important part. Weight loss and toning is all good. There's no point in losing weight if you still feel like, if you still don't feel confident, you still don't feel confident in social situations. You know, you're still angry at yourself, still unhappy, still frustrated. You know, you can lose weight and have that. That's why, you know, that's why you've seen it before probably when you've done these diets, like fad diets, things like that. You know, you can lose weight, but you can still feel like crap. And that's what you don't want. You want to know your why, get your mindset spot on, and know when you get the results that, you know, you can feel good about it, you can enjoy it. And that's the main thing. And keep progressing, keep progressing. Getting results doesn't mean you go backwards. Getting results doesn't mean, oh, well, I've done well this week. That means I can have a weekend, you know, binging and food and drink and start going backwards and, you know, start taking shortcuts here and there. That's not how it works. So hopefully this video helped. I'm going to stop recording soon before I stop rattling on too much. But anything else, again, you need to know after this, if there's anything you think I've not covered, then please ask. You've all got my number, you've all got my email address, so please ask. I'll also put underneath this video in the pinned post the link for the daily emails in case you don't get my daily emails every morning. Because I know some of you do, but I know some of you had a problem with it as well, so I'll give you a link to sign up for that in case you don't get them, because they're always good. They're free. Yeah, this kind of stuff I tell you in sessions every day anyway, but they're always a good way to start your day. So you start your day in a kind of positive fashion in terms of your well-being, health and well-being, I suppose. So I will see you for now and speak soon.